I think oftentimes being a CEO, or in my case, like having multiple businesses and being the CEO of them, or being a C-suite executive and being in that constant grind that we're in, it's exhilarating. It's exciting. We get to create, we get to strategize, we get to be in all the meetings with all the information and create more things and solve problems to move our companies forward, right? It's exciting. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly experiencing new things. I'm constantly growing my teams and businesses, and I love it. But it doesn't mean that we don't have our own challenges, shall we say. And what I mean by that is when we're looking at the responsibilities and the excitement, we create our own demons. We create a box that we have shoved ourselves into. And it's because we have so many people relying on us, from our employees to our clients. We don't take sick time unless we're really, really sick. We can't take breaks. We can't fail. We skip lunches. We might skip breakfast, right? We do all these things. We might skip a kid's game, right? We do all these things trying to just hustle and get ahead because we always think we can get ahead. But what if we can't? What if we cannot get ahead? What if you are your own worst enemy? Let's be honest, you are your own worst enemy. You have probably veered away from your core values. You probably struggle with boundaries. And it doesn't help that often we're pressed on our boundaries if we do implement them. We are held accountable for any mistakes, and we see the bottom line and how those mistakes happen. We're the ones that have to make those hard phone calls, right? Or meetings. And for me personally, I know I operate at an exceptionally high level, mentally and physically. It often people are like, I don't know how you do it. And I'm like, well, you wouldn't want to make the sacrifices I make. And when I say that, it's not my family and it's not my business. The sacrifices I make is holding myself to a super high standard. And I learned this from being burnt out myself. I got burnout. I got super sick and it took me years to recover. I didn't even know if I was going to recover. It was pretty serious. And when we look at this, it was all those things in that box, right? Like I said, I could not take time off unless I was sick. I had insane PTO time. I ignored every symptom my body was having. I could handle any stressful situation. I could always problem solve or find the person who could solve it, right? And I could squeeze one more 15-minute meeting in every day. And this was leaving me without sleep, without eating, without like any self-care, any of those things. Now, mind you, I also used to hate the word self-care, and I also used to hate mindfulness. Those two things just made me roll my eyes. And I was like, yeah, you guys go do that. That's for you. The truth is, that's what works. So, and let me give you an example. When you are skipping a meal, right? Or like snacking or whatever, right? You're not drinking water, whatever it is, you're not nurturing and putting nutrition in your body. It has an impact on your brain, right? And that these are the types of things that finally made me go, oh. So when I was doing that, it was impacting my ability to retain information. And as we all know, as CEOs or executives, it's information is coming at us constantly all day long. And somehow we have to remember all of it. Well, my protein was really, really low, so I wasn't retaining information. I also wasn't drinking enough water. I might drink like 2 big tumblers of coffee a day and have like 24 ounces of water. I now drink almost 100 ounces of water every day. And that is a requirement for me. I'm not saying you need to do that, but I'm saying like I found that drinking water was phenomenal for keeping my energy up. And now it's worse than it was. I have a lot of energy. And on top of that, when you have all these different things playing in your head, you're constantly sabotaging yourself. right? Not taking the time off, not meditating, not eating right, not putting your core values first. So, what I would like you to do is just take a minute. What are three of your core values? Write them down. And if it takes you 5 minutes, fine, take 5 minutes, but write down your five core values. And with those core values, I want you to see how they align with the life you have now. Are they in alignment? And if not, can they get in alignment? Right? Sometimes people will just like implode and be like, they're not in alignment. I quit. And it's like, whoa, settle down. You can still have your same position, but maybe we need to recalibrate so that we are in alignment with our core values. So we aren't fatigued. So we are making good decisions, right? Meditation was another one that I was amazed at the ability of making rational, good decisions. Like I was so much better at it. And so just by the water, protein, and meditating, it made a huge impact. I didn't stop there, of course, because I was like, whoa, turns out I can hack the heck out of this. But I want you to take the time to find your core values and revisit them. Maybe they've changed. Maybe they're so lost and they haven't changed. You need to go find them again. But spend some time on that and follow it up with a quick 20-minute meditation and see where you land. See where that sits with you and what changes you need to make or what ahas you have in that experience. Because the only thing that is going to stop or prevent burnout and your ability to continue to excel is by having these moments and doing the work for yourself on yourself. Take 5 minutes today. Core values. Homework, go do it.